afternoon, you're with Micro on Video at Post Office Road, St Helens. We're back in Stone's Bitter League action, and Featherstone Rovers there, the Rugby League Challenge Cup semi-finalists just announced. They play Leeds this Saturday. Their team for this afternoon: Carl Gibson at fullback, Ikram Butt, Brett Roger, Mark Nixon and Darren Hughes make up the three quarters. Brendan Tudor and Mark Aston are the half-back pairing. Steve Malloy, Graham Southernwood, Jason Sims in the front row. Danny Devey, Joe Nadioli and Neil Roebuck the back three, with Richard Gunn and Leo Casey on the bench. Just as we line up for a minute's silence in respect of the late Ken Kellett, the 41-year-old ex-Featherstone player who passed away recently. 13 seasons at Featherstone. He played for Featherstone at Wembley in 1973 and 1983. A great clubman, as most of the players here are at Post Office Road. So Ken Kellett. So a minute's silence there in respect of the late Ken Kellett. The Saints side for this afternoon's clash: Steve Prescott at fullback, Alan Hunt, Mark Elia, Andy Northey and Andy Haig, the three quarters. Tommy Martin and Bobby Golding, the half-back pairing. John Neal, Kieran Cunningham, Apollo Perolini in the front row. Ian Pickavant, Sonny Nicol and Shane Cooper, the back three. Phil Beavers and Chris Morley on the bench. 5 games left for the Saints, looking to secure a second spot. They're at present in third, 4 points behind Leeds, who Saints give a good hammering to, 30 points to 21 midweek. Leeds will face today's opponents, Featherstone, in the Challenge Cup second semi-final, with Wigan already securing a place in the final. They beat Oldham yesterday. Look for a good, exciting game, and the pitch is in excellent condition. Makes a change when you come here to Post Office Road. Usually dark, dismal, damp, but the Saints playing down the slope for the first half and looking to keep up the impetus. 2 good wins, and this is the 3rd game in 10 days. 2 good wins against Bradford at home and that excellent victory at Leeds midweek. Featherstone have the possession. Joe Nadioli bringing the ball up, and no doubt Saints will be making it as hard as possible for Featherstone in the first half and throughout the game. Especially with Saints playing down the slope, and it is a real slope, isn't it? Saints urge to get back quickly. David Campbell wants a quick play of the ball. Decides to get back the 10, and the game's played at 100 mile an hour, isn't it? Danny Devey coming through. Big Frenchman, the Australian-speaking Frenchman, the last tackle of the sequence. And Mark Aston puts it deep in the Saints half. Only a short pitch, even though before when I was up here just having a look out, I thought it looked larger than usual. Obviously an optical illusion. Saints let it run dead. Mark Elia comes away from the 20. Kieran Cunningham brings it to Perolini. 3 tacklers in on him. Mark Nixon, Danny Devey and Darren Hughes. But the referee saying there he wants the man off quickly. That's what he said to both teams as he went in the dressing rooms before the kick-off. But it's Saints now with John Neal. He was rested for the Leeds midweek game. Adam Fogarty being rested today. Chris Joint out. Ian Pickavant in his place. Joint's got a knee problem. He's responding well to treatment, and I believe he is just possibly could have played, but he's been rested. Sonny Nicol, who had a storm the other night at Leeds, drives it within 10 metres. It's now with Cooper, Saints moving right, Apollo off 1 foot, drives for the line, can Apollo squeeze in? He scored, I think. Oh, he's on his back. Just couldn't force the tacklers off, but he did well. 10 metres out, drove it in. Good sustained Featherstone tackling there in the end. Held Perolini up and he couldn't touch the ball down. So 2 minutes gone. Saints nearly breaking the deadlock. First scrum, and it comes out Saints side. Now with Martin, on to Andy Northey. Northey was superb on Wednesday evening at Leeds, wasn't he? Saints moving quickly, pick a bounce. Saints had, with the Perolini being held up, Saints had head and feed at the scrum. John Neal bounces off the defence, gives it to Cooper. Cooper out to Perolini again, draws the defence in. Nickel on to Prescott. Overlap for the Saints here. Prescott will have no problem. Easy meat, isn't it? Like shelling peas, no problem, as Prescott comes in from the full-back position and makes Featherstone pay the penalty there. Virtually 3 minutes on the clock. An excellent spade work there. Perolini went close just a minute earlier. He was held up on his back, and from the resulting scrum, Saints have the head and feed. They moved it over to the left, then came back over to the right, and Steve Prescott linking up with the three quarters, made the extra man. He had support on the right hand side, but he didn't need it. Alan Hunt was with him, he didn't need him, and Prescott in for the 4-pointer. Golding there floats it in, and that's a superb conversion. So Saints off to a flying start. 6 points to 0 up after just 3 minutes play. Steve Prescott's 16th try of the season, and Bobby Golding with his 125th goal of the season puts the Saints well on course to a valuable 2 points. And I know we're going to say, well, do Featherstone have the Challenge Cup this Saturday on the Mines? Who knows? Let's hope Leeds have it on the Mines, as they're at Oddsall this afternoon. They'll be smarting after 2 wins against Sheffield and the Saints. Deep kick, well retrieved by try scorer Steve Prescott, and he was on his way again. 10-15 valuable metres there. Andy Haig from the acting half-back position, but Featherstone well in, good tackling there. Joe Nadioli make sure his man was grounded. On to John Neal, turning in the tackle now, looking to release, but well clamped. Jason Sims was the man there. Now it's with Sonny Nickel, and look at Nickel drive, this big man. Watch him move forward. Cunningham attacked in half, onto Golding. Golding taking charge. Cooper draws the defence, changes the direction of play, slips it to Tommy Martin midfield. Neal there, he gets it away, over the top. He's touched a Featherstone player. It should be another set of 6. It is. Now Perolini has it on the opposite diagonal. He drives through. He releases it. Saints are throwing it about. Champagne rugby from the Saints there. As Ian Pickavance now bounces off the defence. Pickavance up the centre. Penetrates the Featherstone half. And Cunningham's off from the quick play the ball. He's still going, is Cunningham. Brought down just short of the 20. Neal turns, gives it to Golding. Golding to Perolini, out there to Mark Elia. Good tackling by Devey, clamped him there just as Elia was looking to release. Along the line, Saints have spread it. Look very vulnerable, this Featherstone outfit this afternoon. Cooper, short ball to Pickavance, inside ball to Marty. Oh yes, it's there, another 4-pointer. Superb rugby by the Saints. Well, Tommy Martin scored, but superb rugby, one side of the field to the other. The ball transferred quickly across. Good handling there. Shane Cooper involved as ever. And the final pass, a lovely slip ball to Tommy Martin. Took it well, powered in, just as we can say, what, about a metre, 2 metres in from that bottom flag. Martin in there, his 7th try of the season. And Saints well on course, looking hungry, letting the ball do the work. And as we said before, on this fine, dry pitch, which obviously would probably suit the Saints far better than it will suit Featherstone. Golding strikes it well. Is it floated in the breeze? Oh, the breeze has took it, brings it short. 10 points to 0 now. Saints well up after 7 minutes play. Featherstone are struggling in 13th position in the league. They need league points, and as I said before, they probably have one eye on the semi. Only had 7 wins and 1 draw this season. The Saints looking to secure 2nd spot, and obviously with a great win midweek, that gives them the boost that they need. John Neal, you can probably hear the Featherstone coaching staff and statistical staff just to my right, crying for a forward pass there. The referee Campbell right on the job. He ruled it all right, and the Saints running it. Cooper, Golding, back to Golding again. Well, that certainly was forward, and as you can hear the shouts from the right, but Golding looping round there, a couple of loops round, and the final pass was ruled forward there, no disputing that. Right in line with our camera. So scrum down, head and feet to Featherstone. Tutor. The PA system just asking for people not to use obscene and foul language. Well, they should have thought about that, or announced that at Headingley, because Bobby Golding came under a lot of barracking there from the lead spectators. I believe officials were told, and chose to do nothing about it. But anyway, that's history, isn't it? Featherstone have possession. Saints in the lead by 10 points to 0. Nadioli coming onto a lovely ball there, but well taken by captain Shane Cooper. I think that's Sims, the prop forward, driving up. It's the last one of the sequence for Featherstone. They're just outside their own 20. It's now with Mark Aston. Dribbles it through. Saints at 6 is in 7th. Well, that's a superb try. That is a superb try by Carl Gibson. A little disorientation in the Saints side. Andy Haig and Steve Prescott left it to each other. A beautiful angle kick by Aston. Carl Gibson there, the try scorer. Aston on the 6th tackle. A beautiful angle kick for the corner. Haig and Prescott looked at each other. They didn't take the required action, but Gibson did. He was in like a shot, and he touched down for Featherstone's opening score of this campaign. Kicking against the breeze. Good hard kick, but waved away by the touch judges. So after 10 minutes play, Featherstone record their first score. A Gibson try, unconverted. The score now, St Helens 10, Featherstone 4. Nadioli brings the ball up. Strong runner, head down, drives forward. Southernwood, short ball there, Ikram Butt coming in off the wing. Cooper wraps him up. Recently capped for England, Ikram Butt. Now to Devey. Neal and Nickel dispatch him to the earth. Saints move back quickly to get onside. Featherstone play it quickly. And now it's Steve Malloy, the Featherstone captain. He drives it up. Parolini marks him up. Southernwood quickly away. Featherstone tried the short, crisp pass. Bounced off the man. Saints moving up quickly and forcing Featherstone into that error. Scrum down. Saints head and feed. Saints still with injury problems. Gibbs, Loughlin, Sullivan, Dwyer and Lyon out injured. Even though Paul Loughlin and Bernard Dwyer both played in the A team on Friday evening. Inside ball to Mark Elia. This Kiwi in his second spell, well, he's hurt there. You could see the pain there Oh, the man's head went back. Obviously a knee injury, a leg injury, but he went back in pain. He said he'll get up and play it. Jeanette Smith on to treat Mark Elia. We were just saying the Kiwi in his second spell at St Helens. He's taken a knock there. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. Sonny Nicol, well tackled. Malloy, I think it was, that took him down. It was. Perolini breaks out to the first line of defence. He drives again. Last one of the sequence. Golding has it. He brings it to the right. It's out to Alan Hunt. Hunt loses his footing. Golding was looping round, looking for the return pass. And Alan Hunt quickly in on his counterpart, Darren Hughes, as Featherstone tried to get out of their own 20. Ikram Butt on a bit of a roving commission. Oh, well tackled there by Perolini. Felt the full force of this big Western Samoan tackle. Carl Gibson, he's lost possession. That's offside. Well, the referee maybe let play go on as Perolini goes through and Nadioli comes in with a shoulder charge on him. Well, it's going to be a scrum down. Accidental offside is the indication. Golding to feed the scrum. And it's in an excellent position. Tommy Martin changes the point of attack. Prescott out of one tackle into the Featherstone 20. Cunningham stepping up. Featherstone urged to get onside quickly. Cooper again leads his troops. Short ball there. Over on the far side. Pickavance. Heavily involved over there. It was Northey that just went short. Now the ball's loose as John Neal came through. The ferocity of the tackle. Shaking the ball out of his hands. Tommy Martin and Perolini, they complete the tackle. And Martin quickly in again. But a good run there from Hughes. Nicol and Cunningham, they bring him down. But Featherstone make good yardage. Aston, short ball, Nadioli, fiery character this man. Both these second rowers, Nadioli and Debe, very powerful and strong runners. Featherstone with the last of the sequence. Southernwood puts it upfield. Alan Hunt takes it comfortably. Hunt down the wing. He'll have to watch he's not forced in, as Featherstone certainly try and force him in. The left wing partnership of Mark Nix and Darren Hughes. Now it's with Prescott. Malloy and Southernwood, they combine. Saints play it quickly, but a bit slow in coming up. But a good ball there to Elia. Fully recovered. He just took a strain as he came through. Well, he gets up a little gingerly. He did come through. Neal gets it away to Cooper. Cooper tidies up onto Pickavance. Pickavance straightens up down the middle. Gibson just takes his ankles there. Did well there, did Gibson. Pickavance had wrong-footed him. Now interference at the play of the ball. Referee allows it to go on. It's with Cooper. Inside to Northey. Taken a little high by Tutu. Obviously not renowned for his finesse in the tackle, Tutu. Usually loose forward, but playing at standoff today. Golding kicks it through. Well taken by Jason Sims. On to Nadioli. He took it well, did Jason Sims, as the ball was attempted to be grubbed through. Now it's Ikram Butt. Speed merchant, but Perolini goes in on him, homes in on him and bounces him to the earth. Featherstone build up again. Sims turns it back to Southernwood. Well, Featherstone, they don't want it, do they? They don't know what to do with it. Give it to the red and whites, they know what to do with it. Now it's Debe, Malloy, I beg your pardon. Now on to Debe. Southernwood attacked in half. Tutu, short ball there, well covered by the Saints. Cooper leading his part. Northey quickly in, last tackle of the sequence. Aston has it, a tester now. Tried to put the Saints under pressure. Prescott covers it, beats Gibson, all ends up, comes down again. But Aston follows up, along with Malloy, and brings Prescott down. Alan Hunt from dummy half, Hughes and Debe quickly in. Exciting game. 16 minutes have elapsed as Sonny Nicol charges through. Cunningham from acting half-back breaks quickly, slips it back, tidied up by Elia. They're back to Nicol. Nicol breaks through Malloy's tackle and Nicol storms to the halfway line. Golding, Cooper, floated ball, on again, Pickermans, short ball to Martin. Well, the referee's giving it forward, certainly my version of that didn't look forward. The ball moving quickly, but the referee pulls the Saints up as they moved it quickly over to the left wing. Andy Northey with his left thigh heavily strapped, and Mark Elia, obviously he's having thigh problems, or leg problems. But Viva's on the bench, and Chris Morley, who both can play just as equally in the backs or as the forwards. But Featherstone with another set of 6, Tutor drives it up into the Saints 20. Featherstone trailing 10 points to 4. They're looking to get back in the game as Aston, when he loses possession, it's gone back. It has gone back. Well, is the tackle completed? He's just got up, he's not played the ball. The referee's saying he should play it. He's obviously deemed that the tackle was completed, and Saints have been awarded the penalty. So a little bit of disarray in the Featherstone side as Aston went through, lost possession, the ball came back, he regathered it, he got up and ran off. You never know with some of these referees, sometimes you can get up and run off, and that's why sometimes the second tackler comes in and is penalised occasionally for the flop. But Saints have the possession. Golding running the angles, drawing the defence in, slips it inside to Northey. He's held 10 metres, well, 8 metres short. Andy Haig looking for a short drive in, 2 metres short of the line. Featherstone forced to defend. Cunningham attacked in half. Long pass to Golding. Short ball there to Cooper. Cooper chips it through into the in-goal area. Darren Hughes takes it. The Saints come up and try and hold him up there. Certainly Saints looked a bit shaky there as Cooper and Elia come in, move up quickly. Tremendous pace, breaking quickly from the play of the ball, Shane Cooper, and he's there again. I've often said it before, Cooper has a lot of unfair criticism thrown at him, but he's in there this afternoon. Penalised on this occasion for breaking too quickly from the marker position. The Saints are penalised, and obviously delight in the Featherstone ranks. Halfway through this first half, it started off at a blistering pace with Saints getting 10 points in the first 6 minutes. Featherstone nipped back with a try 3 minutes later. The score's 10-4. Featherstone have possession. Devey has the ball. Nicol, crunching tackle by Nicol, brings Devey down just as Featherstone were moving. And Devey and Nicol sparring up. The ball's gone. And Devey there and Nicol. Obviously tempers getting a little frayed. The referee moved in quickly. And Nicol's been in splendid form as of late. And obviously Devey said something to him. The tackle, it was a crunching tackle by Nicol on Devey. The referee parting him. The touch judges are coming in for whatever reason. I don't think the touch judges saw anything about that. The referee was right on the job. Obviously he's going to have a little consultation with them. Maybe we will get these two players on report. He's bringing them towards him, Devey and Nicol. This new on report job. Can the referee sort it out? Devey shrugging his shoulders there. You'd expect him to, wouldn't you? Sonny Nicol listening intently. Let's have a good clean game. Lots of fists thrown there. But the referee's giving them both 10 minutes in the sin bin. Nicol 10 minutes in the sin bin. Is Devey going to the sin bin? Well, it doesn't look as though he is. Yes, Devey's going to the sin bin for 10 minutes. The Featherstone Speckies don't like it. Well, Featherstone have got the penalty, and yet both players in the sin bin. Obviously, that's why Featherstone don't like it, because if Sonny Nicol's been adjudged as the perpetrator or even as the retaliator, which sometimes happens. Featherstone, they've been awarded a penalty, so obviously Nichol's been adjudged as the culprit. 11 for Featherstone. So Mark Aston, 28 metres out, just to the left of the sticks, looking to tag this penalty award. Aston strikes it, it looks good from here. Yes, that's an excellent kick by Aston. 22 minutes into the game, Saints want to kick it off quickly, and Golding gets it underway. Featherstone come back within 4 points of the Saints. Featherstone 6, St Helens 10, Tutor and Cooper, 2 international New Zealand loose forwards. Clash horns. Southernwood runs into Golding, bounces off the tackle. Golding comes back in again with Elia. Graham Southernwood at dummy half. Featherstone pressing, just coming back into it there. A penalty award. 2 in the sin bin. He's a judging. Well, the ball thrown about. It's on to Gibson. Last tackle of the sequence. Featherstone have the ball. They trail by 10 points to 6. The 30 metres from the Saints line, and Aston's pulling a tester up. Steve Prescott well under it. The referee's down. Ikram Butt was coming through, and the ball was obviously nowhere near there. And Ikram Butt, will he be brought up for running into the referee, just as Myers from Bradford were brought up? I don't think so. Awkward ball taken well by Pickavance. Strides up to the halfway line, bursting through the tacklers. Saints bring it right. John Neal looking for support. He gets it to Pickavance. Big, strong, running centre, second row, front row. Pickavance, he can play anywhere, can't he? Martin, good hands, on to Cooper. Out to Elia. Oh, the ball should have gone to Alan Hunt there. He thought about it, Elia, but obviously it was a split second. Tommy Martin with the drop goal attempt. Looks as though it's gone to the left. But Martin wanted to just give the Saints a little bit of breathing space. Tried the drop goal from 30 metres out, and it went to the left of the sticks. Graham Southernwood will restart from the centre of the 20. 15 minutes of the first half to go. Still tightly contested. Nearly always tightly contested here at Post Office Road, Featherstone. A real homestead's ground, there's no danger about that. And always a difficult proposition on their own mid-in, even though they've had a rather indifferent season, as we can say. Southernwood bringing the ball across field. Loose play, can Alan Hunt capitalise? Featherstone only had 4 wins at home this season, against Warrington, Workington, Doncaster and Wakefield. 3 wins away, Oldham, Bradford and Doncaster. A draw at Salford, 24 apiece. That's their 13th position with 15 points. Prescott again. Good balance there. Brett Rodger tried to bring him down, tried to catch him off balance. Prescott plays it to himself. No marker. He's up to the 20. And solid tackling there as Featherstone press up. Now it's with John Neal. David Campbell urges the Featherstone side to get onside as Golding sees a big hole, drives for it. Brought down 8 metres short. The cover defence did well there. Big hole emerged and quickly closed down. Martin, long ball. Cooper, taken well by Perolini. Perolini draws the defence into Alan Hunt. Mark Elia acting half. Last tackle of the sequence. Saints pressing. Cooper dribbles it through. Looks for a mistake by Gibson. He takes Gibson. He tries to hold him on his feet. Amelia comes in and tries to force him back in the in-goal area. Alan Hunt urged to get onside there as Featherstone bringing blindside. Hughes taken by Elia, but the cover defence there by the Saints, tremendous. Ikram Butt from the right wing position over here to the left, so no cover over on the far side for Featherstone, but they're making good yardage. They've made 30 metres. That's mixed metaphors, isn't it? Yardage and metres. But Aston, a good covering kick. Just finds touch right in the corner. Superb kick there by Mark Aston. 27 minutes of the game gone. Still the score, the game finally poised at Featherstone 6, St Helens 10. The Golden will feed it, and Featherstone will be hoping to contain the Saints in their own 20. Andy Haig did well, bounced off the cover defence coming in. Valuable yardage gain from this wingman standing in for the injury to Anthony Sullivan. Well taken by Alan Hunt. Martin was looking for the reverse pass, but he gives it Steve Prescott. Featherstone all offside. The Saints play it quickly. The referee allows play to go on. Cooper. Cunningham quickly away, scampers away. Valuable yardage there. And Cooper there again gets through some graft. Pickavance off one foot inside to Tommy Martin. Long ball to Golding. Now it's with Cooper again. Back to Bobby Golding. He keeps the movement going. Over to Parolini, running out wide. Sidesteps, goes infield. Gets it away. Well, he thought he was getting it away. Juggled with it. It's the last one of the sequence now. Cunningham, support there from Elia, sidestep from Elia, can he squeeze in? He can, yes, that's a try, right by the referee. Super work there by the Saints as they register the third try of the afternoon. But excellent work, running it on the sixth tackle. Cunningham took it well, slipped it to Mark Elia, and he did well. Yes, that's a superb conversion to the Elia try, and another 6 points to the Saints. 16 points to 6, so 10-point cushion. Plenty of breathing space in between these two sides. 3. 7. Aston to kick off for Featherstone. Saints scoring the try on the sixth tackle. Great work there as Prescott. Obviously Prescott and Haig have made up for that discrepancy in the 9th minute. Phil Beaver's on now. I think it's Andy Northey that's gone to the bench. Northey with his leg heavily strapped. Obviously suffering a little bit, as is Mark Elia on the opposite centre. Cooper again, looking for support. There's the last tackle signified. Cunningham gives it to, well, looks as though it's going to Golding, but it goes to Tommy Martin. He kicks it for the corner. Does it go in? Well, it's touched the flag and gone touching goal. Just as Aston did a couple of minutes earlier. A pinpoint precision kick in his top left-hand corner as you're viewing. Martin couldn't get it in the field of play, touched the corner flag, went in touching goal, and Featherstone restart from the centre of the 20. Sims gets it away after the tackle had been completed, and Alan Hunt comes in, tackles Nixon. Aston, Nadioli. Wrestled to the ground by Cunningham. Sonny Nicol and Danny Devey both back on after the 10 minutes in the sin bin. Bobby Golding sees it well as Aston came through. He evades 2 tackles from Tutor and Aston and spreads it over to the left. Well, I'd say he spread it over. He was lucky to spread it over. But a superb tackle there by Malloy, the captain. Prescott winding his way through. John Neal, strong runner, rested at Leeds on Wednesday. Obviously we see it's getting a lot of the forwards back from injury. three hard games, or the third hard game this in 10 days. Eric Hughes spelling his forwards. Martin inside to Pickavance. Oh, lovely drop-off ball to Pickavance it was. Then Beavers takes the return pass, and Beavers is held down 8 metres short. The last one of the sequence. Saints looking hungry, and Featherstone there just holding down a little too long as Golding with the one-pointer, signified by the referee. Bobby Golding's 7th drop goal of the season. 32 minutes gone. Golding with his 7th one-pointer of the season. 17 points to 6, the Saints lead now. He got one at Headingley on Wednesday, and that was invaluable, wasn't it? As Leeds came back to 17 points to 16 at one stage. Obviously that psychological advantage. Well, Haig tried to take it from the kick-off. Phil Beavers just taps him on the back. He took it, he turned, but unfortunately lost possession. Saints will be forced to drop out from between the sticks now and give Featherstone back ball possession. Deep kick by Golding, taken by Tutor. The baby-faced assassin. He gets the ball away to Hughes. Hughes nearly breaks out of the tackle. Now it's with Nixon. Runs right into John Neal and Apollo Perolini. Tutor round to Aston. Tries to use Devey as a foil. And cries for a high tackle there by the Featherstone outfit. It's on the Roebuck. Inside. Aston has the possession. Now to Devey. Still throwing it about to Featherstone. Crunching tackle by Perolini on Devey there. Saints forced to line up. Played quickly by Southernwood. Short ball to Malloy. And the man forces his way over. He's held just short and forced back. And Saints penalised for offside. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell, I don't agree with that decision. You let play go on. Saints were lined up on their own line. They play it quickly, and Gibson linking up, taken by Phil Beavers. So Featherstone putting pressure on the Saints. Aston, quick play the ball there. Good tackling by Nickel on that far side with Andy Haig as well. And Nickel's quickly out of the blocks. The Featherstone man tried to go on the blind side. But solid tackling by the Saints. Featherstone spread it again. Short ball there. Leo Casey come on for Featherstone. Just didn't see who's gone off, but Casey's on. Now it's with Roebuck. Inside to Devey. Support play there. Featherstone, held again. Super Saints tackling. Superb tackling by the Saints. Well, that's quick handling there. Have Featherstone scored? Well, they have. A very fortunate bounce as the ball was kicked through. It played a Saints player. It came back to Featherstone. They did well to recover it, really. And Hughes, Nixon, I think it is, that's gone in for the try. No. An awkward bouncing ball. Saints had been harshly penalised for offside. Yeah, Saints have been harshly penalised for offside over here in the left-hand corner. And then Featherstone with another set of 6. They played it up, and on the last tackle it was grubbered through. It took the Saints player. The Saints player couldn't do anything about it. It was just played directly at him. It came back. Featherstone managed to control the ball, keep it well, and they had a slight overlap here on the left, and Nixon went in for the 4-pointer. The goal kick there unsuccessful. So with about 4 minutes of the first half remaining, it's Featherstone 10, St Helens 17. Nadioli. Big pacey run. Nickel comes in. Cunningham had closed him down. Featherstone hit the straps again. Danny Devey. Elia takes him round the chest. Man and ball. Devey pushes Elia off. That should be a penalty. Got to just break cleanly. But Featherstone making good movement. Malloy, the captain. Pickavance takes him high. Cooper comes in again. Southernwood. Short ball, Leo Casey. Last one of the sequence. A tester. Steve Prescott there, well under it. Bet the snow on that as Prescott takes it cleanly. Under pressure there from Aston. Beavers now just short of his own 20. Cunningham inside to John Neal. Neal there has to take the tackle. Saint's a little slow getting up this time. Nickel down the right wing. Solid tackling there, Hughes, Nixon and Devey. Parolini. Last one now. Saints still pegged in their own half, but no doubt Bobby Golding will have something to say about that. Flighted kick over the top. Just bounces into touch, 8 metres short of the Featherstone try line. Scrum down on the 10-metre line, 10 metres in and 10 metres from the Featherstone try line. Aston will feed it when the referee's happy with the pack. Time running out in this first half. 2 minutes remaining, plus any stoppage time. May have had a minute or so when the referee had to lecture Devey and Nickel. But Featherstone have the ball. Beavers completes the tackle. Sonny Nickel there in attendance. Certainly an exciting game. Started off at 100 mile an hour with the scoring anyway. And Malloy can't control it. Cooper picks up the spoils. Turns it left to Golding. Golding trying to bring Andy Haig in. Looked a little high as the tackle was completed on the far side, but Haig turned out of it. Pickavance well met, gets it away to Beavers. Beavers draws the man in, onto Martin, out to Nickel. Nickel looking to bring Alan Hunt in. Turns it back, Hunt can't take it. Elia tidies up, and Elia sees a big gap. Sidesteps off one to Beavers. Inside to Prescott. Prescott and Carl Gibson clash arms. Right in front of the sticks, 10 metres from the line. Featherstone move up, all in an offside position as John Neal powers for the line. Well, John Neal's lost the ball. The referee didn't see it. He looks over to the touch judge for some divine guidance. Just lost control there, did John Neal. A very rare error from this big Cumbrian forward. But the referee didn't see it. He was just making sure that Featherstone were lined up. Or trying to make sure, I should say. Maybe the final scrum of the first half, as Featherstone have the possession, but Saints have a 7-point cushion. 17-10 the lead. $14 points we had in the first 10 minutes. Just tailed off a little from then. But then in the last 18 minutes of the first half, quite a bit of scoring. 17-10 the score. Tutor ducks under Cunningham's challenge, gets the ball away to Southernwood. Featherstone moving it quickly. Malloy with an excellent dummy. Nadioli out on that far side there. Ikram Butt attacked in half-back. Brett Roger was the man taking in possession. Aston going for the one-pointer. Well out to the left there. Always in with a chance there as dying seconds of the first half. Trailing by 7 with Featherstone. That would have brought them back within one converted try. And that's obviously the reasoning behind that Mark Aston attempt. Nickel now. Through the first line of defence. Powers his way forward. In a tremendous vein of form is Sonny Nickel. Neal. Back to Cunningham. Always there in support. And Cunningham's off. Taken by the scruff of the neck there. Prescott gives the dummy. Tries to draw it in. Tutor has him and the ball's taken. Stolen from him by Daniel Devey. And you can't do that. There's no more ball stealing. Reaping out is the indication there by David Campbell. Last action of the first half. Bobby Golding finds touch just to the right of our commentary position. 2 minutes plus of stoppage time, and Perolini bounces off, drives it to the 20. The ball taken from him right in front of the referee, and he didn't see it this time. But Gibson under a thundering challenge by Tommy Martin. And there's the half-time hooter. John Neal and Carl Gibson just sparring up. He picks his weight, doesn't he, Gibson? John Neal, one of the most placid forwards you could ever wish to meet. But he's just having a word there as Shane Cooper just ushers him away. Well, that brings an end to this half-time, to the first half of the Featherstone Saints game. Tutor and Cooper there just having a chat as they come off. But the half-time score here at Post Office Road is Featherstone 10, St Helens 17. Back with you, ready for the action. Featherstone ready to kick off. Chris Morley on at half-time, replacing Sonny Nicol. Maybe a precautionary measure, because Nicol heavily involved in the first half. The referee moving in quickly. Steve Prescott adjudged to have lost possession. And a scrum down with a Featherstone feed, so early pressure now on the Saints by Featherstone as Mark Aston goes to feed the scrum. He brings it out to the right. Tutor drawing the ball across. Gibson in, sidesteps, comes round. Mark Elia there, along with Steve Prescott, to beg your pardon. But Steve Malloy, Saints will have to make sure the tackling counts. 7 points separating the sides. And Featherstone in a good attacking position. Tutor just short, looking to turn in the tackle, only a good clamp by the Saints. Well, the try's given. Tutor played it to himself, kicked it through. Well, he actually picked it up and went over, so he must have played it to himself. I would have thought he would have been marked, but referee Campbell right on the job, and Featherstone hit back in the best way possible in the first minute. Featherstone kicked it off. The referee adjudged that Steve Prescott had fumbled it. Featherstone won possession from the scrum, and Tutor went perilously close and then went over at short range. Featherstone 16, Saints 17. Just as on Wednesday evening, that Bobby Golding drop goal separating the sides. Saints are judged to have reaped the ball out of the tackle as Danny Devey came through. So it seems Saints just getting a little bit rattled by the opposition in the opening minute or so. And Featherstone come again. They're playing down the hill in this second half, and Chris Morley on as a substitution for Sonny Nicol. Takes Leo Casey down, and Featherstone spread it again. Steve Malloy taken by Cooper. John Neal comes in and just wraps him up. It's played, and Featherstone move it to the left. Tutor again, looking to draw the man in. Used the DB as the foil, came through, still slips the ball out. Featherstone have the possession. It's with Malloy. They're just outside the 20. Cooper and Malloy clash arms again. And the ball there to a judge to have been lost as Cooper came in, completed the tackle on Malloy, who looked a little bit lax. The ball was knocked out in the tackle, I feel there, but the referee ruled it was a knock-on. Saints have possession from the scrum. Martin, Vivers as Featherstone move up. Gibson linking up well from the full-back position as Aston just covers now. Steve Prescott hits the line again. Not much forward yardage made. Now it's with John Neal. Hard grafting forward. And these Saints forwards have got to get the game by the scruff of the neck and drive it upfield. As Pickerman's hands and knees, he drives it forward. Malloy, Roebuck and Southernwood are the tacklers. Short ball there to Elia, which was a yard forward. Southernwood there just telling the referee he was a mile forward, and the referee, Mr. Campbell, just saying, I make the decisions here. I've already seen it. So straight Saints tried to play it quickly. Fell foul of the ref. Forward pass, and Gibson comes through again. Perolini wraps him up. Second bite to the cherry. Just bounced off Shane Cooper's tackle this time. Nadioli lets the headgear. Drives out of the tackles. He goes again, does Nadioli. 3, 4, 5 tackles he breaks through, but Cunningham wraps him up. Featherstone now with the bit between the teeth. Southernwood to Ikrambutt. They spread it out left. Saints very short over on the far side. DB inside pass. Saints urge back on side as Featherstone press up. 10 metres short. Tutor takes, loses the ball. It's reaped out, says referee David Campbell. Tutor there was pouncing about. He held the ball out, and it was relieved of possession by Mark Elia. And Featherstone looking to take the lead in this game for the first time. 16 points to 17 they trail. This Aston conversion to come. Has it teed up on the plastic tee, just the same as Bobby Golding. But Featherstone have come out in the second half in the opening 5 minutes, and they've hit the Saints with a barrage of strong running. David Ward, the coach here at Featherstone, he'll have his side G'd up. Challenge Cup semi-final this Saturday at Ellen Road, Leeds, against Leeds, the side which David Ward served for a lot of seasons. Aston now strikes it well, but not well enough. And Featherstone lose the opportunity to take the lead for the first time, but they will get back possession as Bobby Golding kicks it into plenty of space. Well, Carl Gibson, he drives it up. Southernwood onto Casey, but he loses possession. Saints urged to get back on side. Oh, beg your pardon, it wasn't Casey that time, it was Darren Hughes, the wingman. But Southernwood steps up as DB plays it. Malloy uses the foil. It's now with Aston. Inside ball, that's Casey this time. As Cooper wraps him up along with Cunningham and Apollo Perolini. Featherstone had all the possession. Saints have got to try and get back in the swing, but you can't do it without the ball, can you? Good tackling by Martin. Beaver's in as well. Last one of the sequence. Saints urge to get back on side. Well, that should apply equally to Featherstone, as there are 3 men over there on the left in an offside position. But Andy Haig takes it well. Has to take Tutor's tackle, and Aston comes in again. Solid tackling though. That's the name of the game. Prescott tries to get away. Aston in again. Pickavance now runs hard, drives out to the first line of defence, but a cluster of tackles. Well, the ball's gone back, reaped out, says the referee. Mark Aston looks at him, but the referee said it was reaped out. Well, the ball did come back out of Ian Pickavance's hands. I didn't see it being reaped out. John Neal looking for the return pass. Looking to give the return pass, I should say. Perolini. Nadioli in at the second tackler after Casey had completed it. Chris Morley, well, that's a little high from Tutor as Morley makes good yardage. Strong running forward Morley, equally at home in the centre, but Elia looks very sharp, doesn't he, this afternoon? Saints up there within 10 metres of the Featherstone try line. Cooper turns it back, Cooper dribbles it through, taken off the ball. I think the man was committed, the referee says he was committed anyway. And Perolini completes the tackle on Gibson. Now it's Ikrambutt. Turns round, drives through, elusive character, but Pickavance had him by the jersey collar. But what a game. Certainly the second half has exploded, with Featherstone scoring in the opening minute. We're now in the 9th minute. and Featherstone still trying to spread it. Morley completes the tackle. Malloy got Southernwood murdered. Aston, deep downfield kick, finds touch 10 metres from the Saints line. Saints only having the ball virtually for one set of 6. And a scrum down to be formed. Bobby Golding will feed it. 9 minutes into the second half. Featherstone 16, St Helens 17. Cries from the partisan Featherstone faithful for feeding. Well, they're all fed, aren't they? Haig. Golding wants it played quickly. Golding and Cooper will have to inspire this side. As John Neal shrugs Roebuck's tackle off. Takes a robust challenge from Casey. Good handling there. Chris Morley. Saints had to spread it about. Featherstone all offside in front of the referee, but he lets play go on as Mark Elia looks for a hole in this Featherstone defence. Well, a hand in there. It's Malloy looking to reap the ball out of Elia's hands there. Becker Vance. Centre field, backs into the defence, turns round. Last one of the sequence. Featherstone there when the referee looked. All offside again, and yet they get away with it. But Saints have an overlap as Prescott steams in. Oh, lovely ball there. Super try by Cooper. Oh, doesn't he like that? But you can put that down to Steve Prescott, can't you? That relieved the pressure a little bit. So Cooper in there, only his second try of the season. But Saints did well under a barrage of Featherstone pressure in their own half. They drove it well, drove it upfield. Good work by Pickervan, centre field, turned in the tackle, got it released, put it over there, went to Steve Prescott, sided his way through, within 10 metres. It looked as though it was going to be wrapped up. Cooper was there on hand and a lovely slip ball. He went over there unopposed. Golding with a conversion. And Saints now have that 7-point cushion back. Featherstone 16. Saints 23. Comes away with possession, obviously looking for the referee to blow as Alan Hunt tries to straighten up. Brought down by the right centre Brett Roger. Now it's John Neal battling away. Parolini up the middle, up to the halfway. Good running from Cunningham again. Solid movement to Saints move upfield, and let's have more of the same. Let's get back in the swing. Let's get this game dead and buried as Morley comes on a drop-off ball from Shane Cooper. Last one of the sequence. Saints looking to run it. Bobby Golding going for the drop. Right in front of the sticks, but it's gone to the left. Aston releases it. Butt will pick it up, and Pickerman scrags him to the ground. Saints coming back into it at 23 points to 16. But Aston again, knocked down by Phil Vevers. That'll be another set of 6. Gibson picks it up and Vevers completes the tackle. That try there by Shane Cooper, well executed considering Featherstone on 2 occasions. The last couple of play the balls were never onside, but the referee allowed play to go on and Saints came up with the spoils, didn't they? Nadioli bringing it down the blind side. Vevers wraps him up. Southernwood attacked in half. Inside ball, Tutor, Aston. Inside on the opposite diagonal to Malloy. Malloy breaks the tackle. He slips it out to Tutor. Tutor keeps the movement going. Prescott wraps him up. Chris Morley there as well. Saints urge to get back onside. And Featherstone moving it right. Aston looking for a short ball. Nadioli gets it away to Roger. The last last one of the sequence. Good cover defence by the Saints when all looked to have failed. Aston, yes, Aston's in. Well, Saints just held off him. Aston saw the gap and he went for it on the 6th tackle there. So Featherstone now get 4 points back. 14 minutes of the second half have gone. Saints look to have had everything covered. Certainly a very kickable position. Just to the right of the sticks, 15 metres out. And it's right between the uprights. 6 points to Featherstone now. Now it's 22 points to Featherstone, 23 to the Saints. As I was saying, Aston, well, Saints looked to have had it covered. And then Aston got the ball, shimmied, saw the gap. Nobody there, and he just powered through unopposed. Golding will restart. Devey. Nadioli, strong runner. Pushes Kieran Cunningham out of the way, but Malloy keeps up the charge. Tommy Martin takes a loose arm. Unintentional there onto Leo Casey. Pickervance has him. He's brought down. No doubt Featherstone will go for the 1 pointer if he gets up to the 6th tackle here. Aston, inside ball. Nixon. It's the last tackle. Will he go to Aston? Featherstone are going to run it. It's all on. Nadioli has it. It's going to be the turnover. Did Featherstone take the wrong option there? Referee Campbell urging Featherstone onside. Well, they're all offside, all in front of the referee again, and he's allowed play to go on. Numerous occasions there. He's not keeping this post office road side onside. Elia. Cunningham attacked in half. Saints moving it right. Tommy Martin onto Chris Morley. Taken by Devey, virtually on the halfway line. Featherstone have to backpedal a little. Saints moving right. Ball gone to Alan Hunt. It's been knocked back. It's the last tackle now. Hunt never lost possession of the ball, and yet these impartial observers here to my right say that he didn't knock on. And Ikram Butler, I think he can be he can feel hard done by, because he certainly didn't look as though he'd knocked on that occasion. Neither did the Saints on the 2 occasions earlier. But referee Campbell saw it different. Saints have head and feet from the scrum, and Golding will come up with possession. He moves it right to Tommy Martin. Vivers up to the 20-metre line. Martin back to Golding, along to Cooper, brings it blindside. Pickervance coming through. Kieran Cunningham looking for the gap, uses John Neal, brings him in, feeds it back there to Steve Prescott. Prescott turns round, pirouettes, tries to go through. Aston has him wrapped up. Featherstone there. Mark Elia from acting half. Last one of the sequence. Saints have the possession. What can they do with it? They move it right. Cooper, long ball. Tommy Martin, long cut out pass there. Perolini running out wide. He loses his footing. The ball's knocked forward. First 2 knock-ons there. I think he'll bring the first knock-on. He gives head and feet. Well, he doesn't. He doesn't there. So obviously he's not winning a lot of favourites with the Featherstone crowd. And we're not going to grumble, are we? I thought he would have given the first knock-on there, with Perolini losing possession, and then the Featherstone player couldn't take control, but obviously not. Golding has the feed. Vivers again, he drives up. Alan Hunt attacked in half. He's come in looking for a little piece of the action. Wants to get on the score sheet. Let's see if his blistering pace can take him through. He slips it to captain Shane Cooper, who in turn gets it to Chris Morley. He's held down short. Leo Casey just holding Morley down. Turn to Neil, back to Elia. Look very sharp as Mark Elia. He tries to go through. Crossing is the indication. Well, I must say I didn't see that either as I was watching Mark Elia come through. Featherstone play it quickly. Mark Aston gets things underway. The tackle is completed. Ikram Butt scampers away from acting half. He'll have to be met. He gets his ball away there to Brett Roger, and Roger goes centre field. But Cunningham completes the tackle. Superb tackle by Cunningham. Roger never got up to play the ball. That should have been an infringement. But Featherstone are there getting it together now. Trailing by 1. It's now with Tutor. 23 points to 22 is the score. 20 minutes of the second half have gone. Malloy always looking to squeeze it out. Will Featherstone go for the drop goal now? Sutherwood takes it to the left, chips it through. Oh, it's going to be too deep, that. Only a narrowing goal earlier here at Post Office Road. And I think once again that Featherstone have took the wrong option. They had two occasions when they was pressing on the Saints line that they could have gone for the one-pointer. They chose not to. Obviously they must have thought that they had the mark on the Saints and they could have got a try. They didn't go for the equalising score, and the score still remains at Featherstone 22, St Helens 23. Cunningham, lovely ball to Haig. Pinpoint pass there, and Alan Hunt in again from acting half. Well taken there by Roger, solid tackle. Saints move it cross field. As that two games, as I said, it's the third game in 10 days, as those two games against Bradford Northern and Leeds midweek. Obviously it's took its toll as Steve Prescott evades the tackle. Back on to John Neal, back to Steve Prescott, on to Pickervans. Pickervans sees the gap, drives it up centre field, blistering pace from a standing start. And the last one of the sequence again, and the player injured, Ian Pickervans went down there. The referee moved in quickly. He had gone to line the Featherstone players up, but then somebody must have called to him, and he quickly called the Saints physio Jeanette Smith on to give treatment to Ian Pickervans. But the game being played at 100 miles an hour, as we say. It is a very quick game now. 18 minutes remaining of this tightly contested match. Featherstone need points at the bottom of the table, as the Saints need points at the top. And obviously if Leeds falter again at Bradford and Saints come away with the 2 points today, and it looks as though Andy Northey going to be stripping off to get back on field to replace Ian Pickervans. As he hobbles off and Northey comes back on. 62 minutes gone. Ian Pickervans there, an innocuous tackle, but obviously strained that left leg in some way, shape or form. The tackle count waved clean. Well, Mark Elia didn't know it was waved clean, I think, or is he giving the turnover? He must have said it. No, he's giving the scrum with a Featherstone feed. The ball had been kicked through, it touched the Featherstone player, it came back. I think the referee had wiped the tackle count clean. Mark Elia must have thought it was still on the 6th tackle. And Featherstone have possession from the scrum. Strong running, certain hint of a forward pass as that ball went there, but Gibson comes up with it. Versatile campaigner Gibson, ex-Leeds, Batley, now earning his corner here at Featherstone and playing well as well. Leo Casey, Cooper brings him down, Beavers there again. Featherstone within 1 point, 23 points to 22. They lead. Good handling there. Nixon on the far side. Has Prescott got the cover of him? He certainly has. Superb try-saving tackle by Steve Prescott. Homed in on his man as Nixon was powering down the left flank. and was just held short by a superb Steve Prescott tackle. Bungled him into touch. Alan Hunt receives the ball from Bobby Golding, who took it from the base of the scrum. 16 minutes remaining. The game finally poised. Next score could be crucial. Saints need to score a converted try, obviously, to put them back with a 7-point cushion. Now it's Cunningham, scampers away, sidesteps round, looking for support. Vevers was the nearest man, but he just wasn't close enough. Featherstone urged back onside. As Vevers pirouettes, he drives again. He's brought down on the centre spot. It's the last one of the sequence. Tommy Martin gets it away, it's too deep. Saints certainly being taken off the game by this competitive Featherstone outfit in this second period. They had a 7-point cushion at half-time, but Featherstone came back and hit strongly in the first minute. Nadioli now for Featherstone. Saints got a break quickly, and you always get the whack, don't you, downstairs, just below position. Get them onside, ref, and Featherstone, they've a job be onside all the match, haven't they? But there again, Roger didn't get to his feet to play the ball, an incorrect play the ball. Now it's Daniel Devey, going for the corner, Devey, oh, he gets in! It puts Featherstone in the lead for the first time, with 14 minutes remaining. They've stuck to the task, they took the ball down, and Devey came onto a lovely pinpoint pass. And on this occasion, Steve Prescott couldn't stop this big Frenchman. Once linked with St Helens was Devey, but we never heard anything more about it. Reputed to be unhappy here at Featherstone. Well, the immortal words of the late Eddie Waring, that was a flapper. But 26 points to Featherstone now, 23 points to the Saints. And are we in for a store in this last 13 minutes? Saints never headed until the 66th minute. And you always think that Featherstone may have an eye on the Challenge Cup semi, but obviously that's not the case. Nadioli. Featherstone lead by 3. Saints have got to get in there, but the Homesteads there getting behind the side. And no doubt the Saints following public have been getting behind their charges as well. But just being a little outshouted by the Featherstone side. Will they go for the drop goal now? Aston, he puts a tester. It's on the 6th tackle. Prescott coming in looking for it. The ball's loose. It's still loose. Saints have possession. Very fortunate there. Vevers and Prescott, just a little mix-up. But Andy Haig comes away with it. Tried to bisect Butt and Nadioli. Northey comes away with it. It certainly looked like a knock-on. Looked as though he'd had 2 bites of the cherry. The referee was unsighted. He looked at the touch judge here below us on our podium, and he must have given the indication. And now it's a chance for Featherstone. 20 metres from the Saints line. Aston to feed. Featherstone head and ball. Short ball to Tutor. Roebuck, short side, Devey again, flips it back up. Vevers has to usher it dead. Devey with the backflip, came back out. Saints couldn't control it. And Vevers had to flick it dead. He was looking for it to roll dead, but unfortunately the ball bobbled. He had to make sure. And Saints drop out from between the sticks. Deep kick, 60 odd metres, taken by Darren Hughes. Morley and Perolini bring him down, but there's been some strong running in this Featherstone pack. Roebuck flicks it out to Hughes. Hughes, the left wing man, driving for the line, held down just short, pumping those legs, and Featherstone in an ideal position again. Daniel Devey, he's just held short. No, I beg your pardon, it's not Daniel Devey. It's Malloy. Devey's over here. Aston, the ball knocked down. Ikram Butt has it. He releases it. Featherstone throwing it about. Southernwood inside to the loose forward. Roebuck, and Roebuck's in. Well, what a spirited comeback by this Featherstone outfit. 30 points to 23 now. They have the lead, with an Aston conversion to come, and the Homesteads getting behind the charges now. Aston just to the left of the sticks, and Saints with a team talk at the back of the sticks, trailing by 7 with this Aston conversion to come, and 9 minutes remaining. So 7 points at present, 9 with this one. Yes, Aston converts the Roebuck try, and Featherstone now lead by 32 points to 23. Golding, deep kick, taken well by Gibson. Golding tried to take the kick quickly, but Gibson was well positioned. Nine minutes remaining, and once again Roger doesn't play the ball correctly. Numerous occasions that's happened this afternoon. The referees allowed play to go on, but Roebuck there, the try scorer, looking to slip it round his man to Mark Dixon, or slip it round the tackler, I should say, to the supporting Mark Dixon. Malloy. Ikram Butt attacked in half. It's on to Aston. Puts it downfield, but it's going to go directly dead. Said to restart from the centre of the 20, but they're playing up the hill. They've only 8 minutes remaining, plus any stoppage time. Maybe we had an odd minute of stoppage time for that Ian Pickerman's injury. The clock stopped. Cunningham brings it up, and Featherstone move up all in an offside position, even though the Featherstone statistical squad just to my right thought it was the other way. John Neal. Featherstone penalised for an over-enthusiastic tackle, and Bobby Golding takes it quickly and moves play up within a metre of the 20-metre line. Saints got to get back on the board with Perolini. He turns in the tackle, he's held 10 metres short, trailing by 9 and time running out. Can the Saints salvage this game? Two tough games against Bradford and Leeds, as we say, in the last 10 days. Phil Vevers, just short. Can Vevers roll over? He must be inches short of the line. Saints draw it across. Golding evades the tackle, gives the drum, he tries to drive it through, evades Malloy's tackle, finally brought down, and Saints bring it left. Vevers, Cooper, out to Northey, took it well, not a lot of space to work. Northey takes the tackle of Aston, also two to there as well. Last one of the sequence. Northey plays it to himself. The referee is saying that he was marked, he's going to penalise him. He does so. Featherstone have the penalty. The ball should have been played correctly, and it should have been moved over to the right, but it wasn't. Saints trying too hard as Aston is the ball, found touch. Well, he gets a favourable bounce. Prescott was over like a shot. Less than 5 minutes or so remaining, and Featherstone leading by 32 points to 23. Malloy driving through, Vivas takes him high. Southernwood at dummy half. Aston gives the dummy, saw the gap, drove again. It's on to Malloy, out to Roger. Golding wraps him up. Morley comes in over the top. Southernwood, Roebuck again. Now it's taken by DV. Tries to unload over the top. As he controlled the possession. The sun comes out, but obviously he's shining on Featherstone this afternoon. Roebuck, short ball there, well taken by Casey, I think it was on that occasion. Tutor, the ball right along the line. Is it the last tackle of the sequence? Aston onto Ikram Butt. Long ball there. Northey comes in on DV. Superb tackle. This is the last tackle now. As Northey urges DV to get up. Aston goes for the one-pointer. It hits the post. Prescott recovers well. Can he keep his feet? The Featherstone spectators thought that was it. Lick 'em and stick 'em, but it hit the post, came back, and Steve Prescott reacted well under pressure. Now it's Alan Hunt. Here comes crossfield. Cooper says they've got to spread it quickly. Chris Morley, well sandwiched there. Roebuck and Nadioli do the business. Roebuck again breaks quickly. He tackles Andy Northey. 4 minutes now and counting. It's Parolini inside to Vivas. Vivas up the centre, intercepted by Southernwood. Southernwood was coming back into an onside position, and Saints broke quickly. DV down there injured. Featherstone down to 12 fit men at present. And they're looking to bring Richard Gunn on for the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. DV off and Richard Gunn on. But Featherstone, Gal Gibson. Gibson looking for support, but he's wrapped up by Cunningham. Featherstone have the possession, they're looking for the score. Oh, he's lost possession, he's lost control. It would have been a formality if the man had took that pass cleanly. It would have been a formality. It would have been a try for Featherstone, and all would have been done. They still have the lead by 9 at 32-23, and 3 minutes remaining. John Neal looking for support, gets it out to the back door, onto Tommy Martin, short ball to Alan Hunt. Hunt now up the right wing, but the cover's coming over. Hunt taking a little high there as the tackle is completed, and Featherstone move back. Now it's with Cooper, taken by Elia. Elia sees that gap, he drives for it. He's up to within a metre of the 20. Cunningham. Cunningham again, steps out to the tackle, up to the 10-metre line. Now it's Bobby Golding, inside ball. Vivas takes it, but he's well covered. The last one of the sequence. Bobby Golding draws the defence in. Parolini over the top. Prescott puts it on. Oh, Roger! Roger, is he going to win the chase? Morley's chasing him. Watch Morley go! Oh, superb tackle by Morley. That's a try-saver. Featherstone have to break quickly. Can the Saints contain them? Gibson has it. Oh, superb defence by Saints there when all looked lost. But Saints penalised. No, they penalised. Well, a harsh decision there, as the Saints did well to cover up there. But Featherstone should have had points on the board. 2 minutes now to the final hooter. And all's going to be lost now, because Aston is not going to make any mistake here now, is he? Mark Aston, and right in front of the sticks, where I think Saints very, very harshly penalised there. A minute of normal time remaining, plus any stoppage. And Roebuck, I beg your pardon, not Roebuck, Southernwood going in to hold the ball. And Malloy coming off for the last minute. Malloy, the captain. Sims coming back on. Aston converts it. And Featherstone now have a 10-point cushion. They lead by 33 points to 23. And this is going to give them a big boost, isn't it? Especially with that semi-final coming up against Leeds. And obviously we'll be looking to see how Leeds fare at Bradford today. As Gibson, he breaks through. Elia completes the tackle. The referee wants him to play the ball. Gibson didn't think he was tackled. Richard Gunn, first touch. 33-23. Saints having the lead at half-time, 17 points to 10. But Featherstone came back with all guns blazing. And now Featherstone get the ball away. Crisp handling. But the last pass there couldn't be released as Roebuck came through. Sims back on. Just come on for Malloy. And Featherstone still spreading it. Out to Roger. Out to Ikram Butt. Voluntary tackle there on Butt as Cunningham came over. Forward pass given. Certainly didn't look it from this angle as Featherstone kept the ball moving. Well, Saints had a 10-point cushion in the first half. They led at, well, they had 11 at one stage, 17 points to 6. But Featherstone gradually clawing the way back. And from trailing, as I just said, 17-10 at half-time, they've now lead by 33 points to 23. We're in stoppage time. Played a minute of stoppage time and a great win for Featherstone here this afternoon. Well, to those Saints, once again, they started off like house on fire. They scored 10 points in the opening 6 minutes. Then an error that let Gibson in for a try. But they've always competed. Alan Hunt, back to Tommy Martin. Martin up the wing. Martin chips it. Can he win the chase? Shoulder to shoulder. Martin's in for the try there. The referee's pointed, but it's too late. Obviously too late, but still haven't given up the Saints. Tommy Martin in for his second of the afternoon. Reduced the deficit of 10 by 4 with a Bobby Golding conversion to come. And Golding there has it teed up, not waiting for the tee. Well, Shane Cooper wants him to come with a tee. Bobby Golding wants to get it underway. Obviously don't know how much time's left, but the kick waved away. 27 points now for the Saints. 33 points to Featherstone. The game temporarily stopped, waiting for the ball to come back on field. Could have been a crucial goal, but Bobby Golding wanted to get the game underway. He knows time's running out, and I make it we've played 3 minutes of stoppage time. So just waiting for the final hooter. All in the hands of the touch judges, of the timekeepers, I should say. Alan Hunt. Looks to take the tackle. There's the final hooter. A superb win by Featherstone this afternoon, it must be said. And we must wish them all the luck in the world at Ellen Road this Saturday against Leeds in the Challenge Cup semi-final. 17-10 the Saints led at half-time. Then Tutor came out in the first minute of the first half. An error by the Saints. That brought Featherstone within 1 point to 17-16. Cooper got a try, it extended the Saints lead. Aston hit back with a try, both converted. Then Deve got one, 14 minutes from the final hooter. 4 minutes later, Roebuck went in. Then an Aston penalty goal after Saints were harshly penalised. And Martin finished off the scoring in the 39th minute in the top corner. So Saints going down after 2 great wins against Bradford and Leeds to a 33 points to 27 defeat. They come off rather dejectedly, as you can imagine, but Featherstone are elated, aren't they? Handshakes all round from the Saints to the Featherstone side, and the Saints even applaud the travelling public as they usually do, but the heads are down a bit. With a week's rest now before a home game against Wakefield, But when Saints just coming back into it, looking to secure the second spot. A bitter defeat here at Featherstone, but an excellent win by the side from Post Office Road, and they march on into the semi-final against Leeds this Saturday. Thanks for joining us. You've been with Micron Video. Join us next Sunday at Nosey Road for Saints versus Wakefield.